Look how far the fire's reached. Those thing, bro. And that wild over here. In proud memory of our fallen comrades, Irish National Liberation Army. Nothing has been forgotten here. This is gated and it must close. It says gate opening hours, Monday to Thursday, 6:30 to 8:30. There's just so much writing here. I can't focus on anything. Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu. They got a quote on the wall of Benjamin Netanyahu. That's crazy. Bro, look at this. 2 cars just melted. What a time to be in Belfast. That's insane. Look at this, bro. What an absolute feast, man. First morning here in Belfast, and what an absolute scram, man. We got hash browns, baked beans, toast, eggs, bacon, mushrooms, proper like UK cooked breakfast. I'm loving this. Don't get this in anywhere else in Europe, bro. Italy, Spain, you're not getting a feed like this at 9, 10 in the morning. It's not a thing. Just researching for today's video. Last night, walked around, bit of just outside, met up with some of the local school lads. They showed me around, explained the situation, what's going on a little bit. So it was a cool insight. But wasn't really well prepared. SD card filled up. Yeah, wasn't prepared, didn't charge my batteries. It was very last minute. But today we're gonna really delve a lot deeper, do some more like proper journalism, you know. I'm prepared now. We're gonna first start in the city center, walk around, talk to some locals. There's a place that some of the lads told me to go to, which is a close walking distance from here, so we're gonna do that. And then we're gonna go out to North and East Belfast, which is where the protesting and rioting has happened. That's also where North Belfast, that's where the stabbing happened, right? So we're gonna go out there, check it out, walk around, hopefully talk to some locals and get, their side of the story. But yeah, I'm loving Belfast, man. Like, obviously what's happening is not usual. It was a ghost town last night, but yeah, I don't know, there's something about the people here. I really like the culture despite everything that's happening. But yeah, let's tuck in, man. Welcome back to Belfast. It's nearly midday, 10:50, so basically the plan today is to walk around Belfast again. We've got a few little locations we want to explore that sort of tell the story of the city and the complicated history. And we have some news guys here. Actually, we'll come this way first. Show you guys this building. So this is literally not even 1 minute walk from where I'm staying. It's literally, the hostel is just right over there. Showed you guys last video, but I want to walk up to it. You can still smell. This building got burnt 3 nights ago, and look how far the fire's reached. You see, this business was targeted. It's Pakistani owned. So yeah, I guess for those of you who don't know, Belfast has been burning. There's been riots that are mainly been situated in the north of Belfast and the east. This is central Belfast, but even here, as you can see, there's been destruction and burning of buildings. For those of you who've been living under a rock, well, this is all kicked off because of an immigrant who attempted to behead a man essentially in public in broad daylight. The victim is alive but in critical condition, and the photos of his face, it looks like something out of a horror movie. I haven't seen anything like it. Yesterday I actually watched the full video for the first time, and it's disgusting. So we've got a few locations that we're going to head to in Belfast today. Let's go there now. We'll walk and talk. So the fire was, you can smell it. You can still smell fumes. That's insane, 3 days ago. And yeah, so there were residents in those buildings that had to be evacuated. Got a few cameramen around. Destruction happening. We got the Union Jack. I think it's the old Iranian flag, which is interesting. And then we have a Union Jack saying, "Protect our kids." I actually don't know where I'm going. This is like the same street I was walking with the lads yesterday. They said keep going this way, and then like I forget whether it was turn right or left. And there's meant to be like a site where the bonfires are. I guess it's like a sort of an anti-Irish Republic sort of protest that happens every year, where they have these great big bonfires where they stack up a ton of wooden pallets. And apparently there's meant to be one around here somewhere, but I don't know where. Okay, I've just asked ChatGPT who this guy is, because I don't know. This is King William III, better known in Northern Ireland as King Billy. King Billy's on the wall. He was a Dutch prince who, also known as William III of England, who became King of England, Scotland and Ireland in 1689. The reason he's such a big deal in Belfast is that he defeated the Catholic King James II of England at the Battle of Bayonne in 1690. For many Protestants, Unionists and Loyalists in Northern Ireland, that victory symbolizes the preservation of Protestant political and religious influence. So this is a famous and iconic Loyalist mural in the Sandy Row area of Belfast, which is where we are. King Billy, King William III. There he is. William III encourages his troops on the morning of July 12th, 1690. Let's ambition, fire thy mind. Yeah, I should probably figure out where I'm going, because I'm just going to be walking aimlessly. I know there's a few iconic spots to check out. This is actually probably one of them. So yeah, we're going to go to the Peace Wall. I don't know where this is, how far away, but I would definitely like to walk there. Yeah, it's a 30-minute walk, but the bus is going to take us 26 minutes, so we'll walk it. It's this way anyway, which is where we kind of wanted to go, so we'll check it out. But it's insane how history dating back to before the 1700s is preserved and is commemorated on this wall. You know, like nothing has really been forgotten. You know, there still is that divide between the Catholics and the Protestants. It's still very real today. Obviously, it's not to the same extent. For the most part, people just get along. Most of the infighting, when there is more the youths, you know, the younger generations, where they don't really have as much to do, and you know, they're boys and they want to be part of a tribe. You know, they're not working full time, so they got time on their hands. You know, school doesn't really do it for them. Like for most boys, it's not fulfilling. But yeah, don't get it mistaken. Like there's a fighting spirit in this town, and it hasn't been lost. And that's why it makes sense when you have an incident like occurred with that African immigrant trying to behead that man in broad daylight. It makes sense that if anywhere people were gonna stand up and there was gonna be a revolt, it would be here in Belfast. It would be. Yesterday we went to where that big bonfire is. We walked through some of the Protestant streets, and we went to the sort of clashing point when you have the divide between the Catholics and the Protestants. Today we'll check out the Peace Wall, and then honestly probably after that I want to head to where the stabbing, where the attempted beheading happened, and then we want to walk around where the riots happened, and we want to check it out for ourselves, see the destruction, and hopefully interview a few people and get their opinions. It's very windy, so the audio is probably not the greatest. Rubbish here, just cans thrown into the bush. We got a cross here. Man, it's so windy, but this is a mad football turf, mad football field. That always gets me excited whenever I see a football field. But yeah, look at these like houses, man. It's just this mad like red brick. They all like look the same with the pitched roofs. It's like definitely UK vibes, you know? Because I've seen videos of Belfast, they're like, I know that, you know, it's so Belfast. You can pick it out. I don't know, there's probably other places in the UK that of course look similar, but you know you're in Belfast. But you have like the black taxi cabs too, which is very British. Just passing like a primary school now. But yeah, the smell, the sound of school kids playing. It's a nice sound. Like I don't know, it's just community and family, and like, you know, this is what matters at the end of the day. So it's just like a nice neighborhood, you know? It's just wild that this exists where, you know, not too far away. It's probably like a 20-minute drive, to be fair. You have what has been going on recently, and it's, I don't know, it's understandable, to be honest. If you have an event like happened where you have someone who was nearly beheaded in the streets, and you have the history of this place, the mentality of the people, and what they've been through, and yet despite all of that, it's peaceful now, and then something like that happens, it's like it's bound to kick off, you know? There's a lot that I didn't get on camera yesterday. Stories from a lot of the lads just talking about their experiences being held at knife point by immigrants. So yeah, don't think of this as just one isolated event that has kicked this off. There's people with plenty of stories of this place changing due to mass immigration. It's not just one isolated event, no way. And it's not until you actually hear the stories from the locals that you realize how bad it is. And also what they were saying is where I'm staying, usually you have a lot of immigrants, I think, like they said, more like Africans, like Sudanese and things like that, hanging around, just, you know, antisocial behavior, up to no good. But they've all scattered now because of the riots in the last 3 days. So for me, it's probably actually been a lot safer than it usually would be. On top of that, one of the guys was saying how it's illegal for like anyone to defend themselves with pepper spray. You know, if you're being robbed at knife point or robbed, right, and you want to defend yourself being attacked, whatever, if you use pepper spray, you know, you've committed an illegal action. Like the police are gonna go after you, and that's insane. That like a single woman, she's walking home, she can't even use pepper spray to defend herself. So you can understand why the people are angry. You know, they've had enough. But even despite that, even if none of those stories were true, something like that happening in a Western first world country is going to cause people to, you know, get pissed off. Rightly so. Where am I going? I need to go. I always do that, where I go on a tangent and then I'm not looking at Google Maps and I get distracted. But it's all good. We got like 15 minutes, so we'll cut through these streets. It's a mad tower block too. I believe I'm in the Catholic side because I'm seeing a Republican flag. Republic of Ireland flag. That's the giveaway. So maybe I'm just entering the neighborhood, or maybe this whole neighborhood is. Probably that. So this is cool because we're checking out the other side of Belfast. There's a beautiful church. Maybe we go inside and check it out. Boosting, bro. Boosting. I love it, bro. I actually love it. Man, they're wild over here. Wild over here. I've never been to a place in my life, like anywhere like this, where there's a clear divide in the city between like one religious faction and the other, and there's such political beef and history. I've never experienced it, and it's still very alive. It's still very alive till this day. Like nothing has been forgotten or lost. It's still ever present, the divide. This is a Catholic church. I don't know the name of it, but it's obviously the local one here. It's beautiful. Walk in briefly, I reckon, and check it out. praying in there, but I find that so beautiful. It's so peaceful in there with everything that's happening, the tensions that are rising, the riots, even just the divide in the city itself. We have an Irish flag and we have a Palestinian flag. Republican flag. I'm not too sure what that flag is. And this is a little memorial in proud memory of our fallen comrades, Irish National Liberation Army. Assassinated Daniel Danny Lonergan, assassinated on the 6th of April 1975, 1980, 12th of May 1981, 1984, 1994, 1996, 1999. If you strike us down now, we shall rise again and renew the fight. You cannot conquer Ireland. You cannot extinguish the Irish passion for freedom. If our deed has not been sufficient to win freedom, then our children will win it by a better deed, by the Irish Republican Socialist Ex-Prisoners Memorial Committee. Wow. Take a photo of this. Nothing has been forgotten here. That fighting spirit is still very alive. And you read the names on that board and the years that they died. We're talking like 1999. It's not it's 27 years max. Thank you, Jim McKee. Mr. Mac. Jim McKee, 1943 to 2025. I don't know who this is. I'll have to search this up. Who is Jim McKee? Who is Jim McKee? What does it say? What does the chat say? Jim McKee was a long-time chairman and volunteer with Immaculata Football Club in West Belfast. It's a football club in Belfast. He was heavily involved in local community football, coaching, organising, supporting young players for decades. He died in 2025 after a road traffic collision. Okay, so he was a community member who gave a lot to the community. That's a really nice touch. People there are very religious, at least a lot more so than back home in New Zealand. I get the feeling that people are very family orientated, and that there's a big sense of pride for, I guess, that aspect of life, and something that people here tend to be more focused on, attentive to. And I guess due to the hardships and struggles and the conflicts, it makes sense as to why. I don't know what's going on there. See those people? We got a few signs here. Irish blood. I don't know what that means. Fern and Hart, the rebel poets. The PSNI is not a normal police force. I don't know what the PSNI is. That's like a Antifa symbol. Not too sure what that is. It's time for a socialist republic. Yeah, it's interesting. So we've got a lot of socialist and far left political messaging on that post. More political messaging for what died the sons. I don't know who these people are, to be honest. In memory of all the innocent victims murdered and seriously injured by British Crown forces. And then we have a picture of bodies. Yeah. And yeah, we have Republic of Ireland and the Palestine flag. Then we have the British flag and the Israeli flag. Hungered for justice and freedom. Bobby Sands, Canada, and interesting.
You know why man has balls? Do you know why man has balls? You owe me a drink. Thank you. You owe me a drink.
One more. Here we are. 116 innocents murdered. Their crime, they were hungry. The Flower Massacre, 29/2/24. I think I'm gonna get off this highway because I can't really speak. We'll go where it's a bit quieter. Far out, it's windy today. This whole wall is just painted with monuments. If you're from around here, it makes it pretty difficult to forget. But it's interesting there because you had, bro, it's so windy. But yeah, it's fascinating because on that monument back there, you had it's like Republic of Irish, but then also like Palestinian monuments and messaging. So there's a deep relationship that I guess the Irish, the Republicans, right, separatists, Catholics have with the Palestinians, because they see what has happened to them throughout history as very relatable to what's currently happening and has been happening to the Palestinians. Starvation, bombings. It's something, to be fair, that I don't know a whole lot about. I did know that this existed, but I'm not well versed in the history. It's better to hear it from a local. But I do know that I forget the years, but I do know that the Irish people were starved by the British Crown, and a lot died in the potato famines. We have more TV camera people, the news. I believe that this is the beginning of the peace wall here. So yeah, I think we've made it. This is it. This is the beginning of it. So this is gated and it must close. It says gate opening hours Monday to Thursday 6:30 to 8:30, Friday to Sunday 6:30 to 6:30. The Department of Justice. Hope unlocking friendships. You are loved, you are welcome. For God so loved the world, he gave his only begotten Son, so that whosoever believes in him should not perish, but have everlasting life. New life. The first 3D cement piece fresco on a Belfast dividing wall, created by local artist Debbie Hutchinson's Irish Angel. Created on behalf of New Life City Church. Dedicated by Pastor John McKee with young people and others from New Life City Church from both sides of the wall. Thursday, 14th of August 2025. Wow, so this is new. This, bro. This is beautiful. The wind blows as it chooses. You can hear its sound, but you do not know where it came from or where it's going. So it is with the hearts of those born of the Spirit. Wow. So yeah, let's keep walking. This wall was built to separate the nationalist Irish and the unionist British communities that live very close to each other, you know? Let's have a little read of some of the messaging here. You have Free Palestine, New York, Love Heart, Belfast, peace and love. There are no walls in love. Peace for all. Okay, so I've asked ChatGPT to give me a little breakdown of the conflicts and the violence here in Belfast and Northern Ireland, just to give you more of a description and understanding of why this wall exists. So this is the breakdown. The Troubles was a conflict in Northern Ireland from late 1960s to 1998, involving Republican groups like the IRA, standing for the Irish Republican Army, Loyalist parliamentaries and British state forces. It included bombings, shootings and riots. And most of the victims were civilians on both sides. Windy as. Roughly 3,500 people were killed, and there was a peace agreement in 1998 which ended the conflict, but divisions to this day still remain. So yeah, that's a little breakdown for you. Roughly 3,500 civilians were killed during that time, which yeah, is a lot of people. So this place has seen and been through a lot, and its history is very recent. You know, this ended in 1998. This war remains obviously a symbol of peace to reflect the ending of the war, but also as a reminder that tensions are still very real. What does it say? Open your arms to chance, but don't let go of your values. Dalai Lama. Dalai Lama, eh? There's just so much writing on these walls. It's hard to really, it's like so overwhelming. Went up the stairs to kiss her fellow. Skipping. Don't understand that. It's just insane to me that it's just the UK, bro. Like, Western country, and there's some people up here that are writing on the wall. Obviously, here in the white, it's free to write. And we've got all these flags from around the world. South Korea, I'm just gonna flex my ball knowledge. South Korea, Sweden, Poland, Mexico, Egypt, Switzerland, Argentina, China, Oman, Norway, Greece. Okay, you get the point. There's a Scottish flag there. Even got an Australian flag. No New Zealand flag. European Union. British. What does it say? Vote Reform UK. That's one of the rising right-wing political parties here. Well, yeah, in the UK. Their main focus is on immigration, reforming the immigration system. Star David and then Star David crossed out. Is that Hebrew? And Star David. There's just so much writing here, I can't focus on anything. So yeah, this is the end of the, well, the wall still goes for more, but I guess there'll be all the messaging and writing. This is the end of it. And then it's a little like coffee shop here. Let's go get a tea.
You can travel with Aer Lingus. Birmingham's calling with up to 6 flights a day. Immerse yourself in its rich industrial.
Tea. Just something warm. But too warm. The wind is pretty cold, so yeah, warm up a little bit. But yeah, that was the peace wall, which is very cool to see. Now I just got to lock in and figure out where to go from here. I'm on my way to one more location, which sort of is another significant location that tells the story of the troubles and the wars and the fighting and violence here in Belfast. And then from there we're going to go to the residential area of the street where the stabbing occurred. And then from there I want to make my way to where the riots have been happening. Show you guys, I guess, some of the destruction and talk to some of the residents and see what's been going down. My understanding is where the riots that were happening is close to where the stabbing happened, but I don't know. Because I searched up where the stabbing happened and it's pretty central Belfast, and I thought the riots were happening a little bit further out. But I may be mistaken. We'll walk through and we'll see if we can see any evidence, because I actually don't know exactly where, but it should be easy enough for me to find out. What's going on, lads? What's going on? How are we? Yeah, all good?
What are you doing? Where are you from? Australia?
Nah, from New Zealand.
Do you hold the World Cup?
Yeah. What did you just say?
The World Cup?
The World Cup?
Yeah.
Oh, the FIFA World Cup?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're in it.
Actually,
We're playing Belgium.
that's crazy.
We're in the pool we're in. We've got Belgium, Egypt, and Iran.
You should make it.
Nah.
You should play
Underrated
Egypt.
team.
You put
Underrated
that on
team.
TikTok.
Nah, this is YouTube. Say hi to YouTube. Yeah?
Hey,
Let's go.
What's your channel called?
My channel is called Zoomie.
Zoomie.
Yeah, you can find me on Instagram.
Zoomie.
What do you guys think of Belfast?
Yeah, pretty good.
Yeah?
That's alright.
It's alright. Nah, it's nice. I've been walking around. I like the city.
How do you spell it?
Are you on Instagram?
Yeah.
I'll put it in for you. Yeah. There's lots of fuckies, right?
Followed you.
Legend, man. Legend. You guys take care, okay? Stay safe.
We'll be to your
So,
house tonight, bombing your house.
Okay. Okay, please don't. See ya. I can really understand him, bro. The accent's so thick. Like, it's hard to I feel like it's harder with the kids, man. He said something about bombing my house. I understood that. I don't know if those kids are Protestant or Catholic. I don't know. But no, this is the Protestant area, so this is Protestant. That'd have to be Protestant. Okay, so this is a Protestant sort of like war memorial. Wow. Where do I want to begin? I will begin over this other side. There's a lot. We salute you. The Israeli flag, Israeli soldier, IDF soldier. In all of Jewish history, we have never had a Christian friend as understanding and devoted. Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu, bro. They got a quote on the wall of Benjamin Netanyahu. That's crazy. The Jewish Legion. In 1917, after 3 years of lobbying by the British Jewish community and the likes of Jabotinsky, British government finally agreed to the raising of a specifically Jewish unit to fight in the British Army in World War I against the Turks in Palestine and Israel. I didn't realize any of this. West Belfast Athletic and Cultural Society. This is Lieutenant Colonel John Henry Patterson. On the outbreak of the Great War of 1914 to 1918, he returned to the ranks of the British Army, where he was appointed commander of the Zion Mule Corps, which was a Jewish military unit, the first of its kind in over 2,000 years. Yeah, it's interesting because when I was at the World War I War Memorial for the Battle of Somme, dedicated largely to New Zealand soldiers that fell, I saw a few tombstones and they had the Star of David in them. So those were probably Jewish soldiers, which I had no idea there were any Jewish soldiers that fought in World War I did not know that. So it makes a lot of sense why you have the Irish Republican Catholic side, where they seem to really heavily relate and unite and side with the Palestinians, because then you look here at the British loyalist unionist side and they're heavily aligned with and relate to the Israelis. So it makes a lot of sense why you have the symbolism here. It's just funny because you wouldn't think that there would be a correlation. Like, what has Israel got to do with Britain? But I mean, if you really look into the history, obviously it makes sense. It's just something that if you don't know, you'd like, why is there an Israeli flag here? Why are there Palestinian flags here? In glorious memory, least we forget. 36th Ulster Division, 1916. Somme, that's where I was. That's the same war that my great-great-uncle and great-great-grandfather both fought in. My great-great-uncle killed in action. The 100th anniversary of the Battle of the Somme. We will remember them. India, Australia, South Africa. Here we go. In 1914, the British government knew its armed forces were too small to take on the might of the Central Powers. The British Empire was called arms and volunteers from Australia, Canada, New Zealand, Newfoundland, and the Union of South Africa flocked to the aid of the mother country, joined by soldiers from other African colonies, including the Indian Army with the Gurkhas from Nepal. Wow. Okay. And there's even more here. At Winston Churchill, never in the field of human conflict was so much owed by so many to so few. What's the Churchill, 25th of August 1940. Oh, it's windy. Okay, we're gonna leave it there. Yeah, as you can see, that's definitely a tale of two sides. I like that. We've walked through and we've seen both. It's so windy, the audio is probably trash. But yeah, the division runs deep. It runs so deep on so many layers. You have Israel-Palestine, you have British Empire, then you have Ireland, the Republic, you have Catholic and Protestant. So just like on so many levels, there's division. This is crazy because, you know, the people here are so similar in so many ways, like ethnically, Irish, English, like only really like a few degrees of separation, you know. Both Christian, it's just different denominations. You know, there's really, in the grand schemes of things, like there's really not much of a difference between a Christian and a Protestant. So a Catholic and a Protestant, both Christians. And I have a feeling that I don't think the division is really ever gonna go away. I don't see how it does with the history. Yo, I didn't get it on camera, but I saw two kids riding on like an e-scooter, and the kid hanging off the back literally went in through. He went in through like a stick or something at someone just walking past. I don't know what that was about. Yo, I didn't even think of it, but I'm wearing like a lime green jacket and I got a green shirt on underneath, which probably wasn't the smartest move. Walking through like the British loyalist area with green on. I didn't even think. But I am wearing blue and white, you know, shoes and socks. You know, those are colors of the British flag, so I should be alright. Where am I going? I feel like I've walked too far. No, I haven't. I'm on the way. Not too far away from the area where African migrant attempted to behead a man in public, so we'll go check out the area, the street that happened. Not that we're gonna find anything. I think it's just like it's just a residential street, but I still want to go and check it out, and then from there off to where the riots happened. The more north we walk, the more mixed it becomes, the less of a clear divide. I think I'm starting to sense that already. I just walked past a man and he had a Celtic shirt on, and Celtic is more, it's a Scottish team based in Glasgow, but that's a team that, like, if you're an Irish Republican and a Catholic, like, you're gonna support Celtic. And then Rangers are the arch nemesis, like rivals of Celtic, and that's another team in Glasgow. But that team is, you know, if you're a British loyalist, a Protestant, you're most likely going to support Rangers. And, you know, the Celtic colours are green and white, like the Irish flag, and the Rangers colours are like blue, red and white, the colours of like the Union Jack, right? The British flag. So this goes beyond this rivalry, this political tension. It's not just like, it's like in every aspect of life. The football teams, religion, politics, it's like anything where there can be like a rivalry, there is. Oh yeah, these are like the pallets that are used to create that big bonfire.
Oh shit!
Yeah, I'm vlogging it.
Do you know the exact location?
I don't know the exact location, but I researched and apparently it's this street.
It's this one,
It's
right?
this street, yeah.
I was watching the video and there's like some
But-
blue like thing on the bottom.
That's
so.
the thing. I was gonna right now on my phone watch the video game to see.
Yeah, that's what I did.
Yeah, that's
like,
literally.
doing-
But did it look like it was here? Because did it look like it was the street? Have you?
I know it's
Apparently here, which
the street is called Kinyard Avenue.
yeah. This
and the
it.
guy who attacked is living at Dunkern Avenue, which is nearby actually from here.
Is this the guy that got attacked?
The Sudanese guy.
The Sudanese guy.
He lives like 2 streets like from here.
Yeah. It was
or
that.
lived.
Yeah, it
Because now he's
lived.
gonna be for jail.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm actually looking for someone who's gonna be like, who's gonna know these guys.
Yeah. Nah, yeah. I literally was the same thing, man. I've just walked around. what I've done is I've gone through. I went to the Peace Wall and was sort of documenting more like the history of Belfast, and now I'm sort of onto documenting this. I'm from New Zealand.
New Zealand?
Yeah, I'm from New
So
Zealand.
you flew from New Zealand?
No, I've been traveling Europe for 7 weeks now.
Oh, I see.
And I was in Germany, and I decided, you know, I was already planning on coming to Ireland,
I see.
so I decided to get here a little earlier.
So you're like influencer or something like that?
Yeah. I'm trying to do travel vlogging. So I've been vlogging my trip, and I'm
I see.
interested in.
Are you recording right now?
Yeah, I am.
That's
Yeah,
fine,
yeah.
no
Is that all good?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's all good. What's your name?
I'm waiting here.
Jack. Where are you
Hi,
from?
Jack. I'm from the Czech Republic. Actually.
You're from the Czech Republic.
Yes.
Wow. Okay, that's a country I want to go to.
Yeah, you should because Prague is beautiful.
Yeah, people say Prague's amazing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
there's a direct flight from Belfast.
I've got
next
time.
week. Yeah.
Maybe.
I'm flying tomorrow home. So.
You going back?
Yeah.
Yeah. So are you an independent journal?
No. I'm working for Novinky.cz, the biggest Czech online media actually.
So that's who you work for?
I Novinky.
Yeah? Okay, nice. It's good that you're covering these stories. Yeah, that's good. Yeah.
I'm gonna try to find someone.
Okay, you do it. Nice to meet you. Yeah, nice to meet you, man. So the stabbing happened on, if you guys heard that, stabbing happened on this street, and apparently the Sudanese guy lives pretty close by, on another street close by. I don't know if that cone is like right where it happened, or I'm not sure. But I'm probably gonna leave because I don't know, I feel bad for the residents, like it's a pretty shit thing for the street you live on to be, I guess, known for this event. So I don't want to point the cameras in people's faces, or yeah, but we'll leave it alone. But this is literally it. This is it. It's just a quiet residential street. There's a community hub right here with like nice facilities, kids playing football. And then this is where it happened. Street? Okay, this is where we're going, guys. Landrick Street. Perfect. It's not too far. Oh yeah, 48 minutes. It's not, yeah. Awesome. Okay, yeah, and this is East Belfast, right?
East of Belfast.
Yeah, which is where I heard that it is. So that's where I gotta go. Thank you for that. That's perfect. Yeah? Take care, yeah?
Okay.
We've got just under 50 minutes of walking. Now we got to travel east. We're West Belfast. So now we're going to go to East Belfast. We're going to Landrick Street, which is a street where there's burnt cars, buildings. There's where a lot of the it's spread over parts of Belfast. It's not, it's not concentrated into one area, but this street in particular got hit pretty hard with the riots. So we want to check that out. I want to show you guys the aftermath and get some shots of the destruction, and hopefully talk to some people, because I'm sure there will be people that will have strong opinions and will want their voices heard. And I think I'm an approachable guy. That was perfect to meet that Czech journalist. Oh shit, am I going the right way? No, I'm not. I'm not even going the right way. I'm walking in the opposite direction. Irish flag. It's just wild to me because this is such a nice, peaceful community, families, young children. See here, you've got kids' bikes. To know that just a few days ago, someone was brutally attacked and nearly beheaded in the streets, broad daylight. It's wild. Like I would never assume that. I would never guess that. Such a nice, peaceful street, and it's lots of families, and you notice a lot of kids too. Some streets you walk down, you don't notice it so much, but here you do. We got 45 minutes of walking. My feet are going to be dead by the end of this, but it's the best way to see Belfast. Is to just walk the streets. Look at this beautiful church. It's definitely Protestant, Northern Irish flag, and you have the Union Jack. So it's definitely more of a Protestant church, but I don't know. Maybe both go here. Catholics too, I'm not sure. Bro, it's so windy. It's so windy today. Bro, this is a mad building. Thank you. noticed too is when I walk into the churches here, people are actively walking in there. It's not just like a touristy thing. It's Belfast Jesus Centre. But yeah, it's like actual locals are using it. They're going in there and they're praying, and they're all doing like the sign of the cross and kneeling, and it's like they're much more active in their faith. I think these are the first pride flags I've seen in Belfast, bro. It's up there. I haven't actually seen any. Like, compared to Dublin, barely any. What's that? Belfast Unemployed Resource Centre. It's that way, apparently. I don't know what's going on here. Dinner, funeral, I'm not sure. Mate singing over there. Very nice in there. Red carpet and everything. But now Belfast gives me a working class vibe, but then, you know, the people they've been through a lot, and there's like a character in a way that has shaped them, but I think in a really cool way. It's like I don't know how to describe it, but we're coming up to 20 minutes left, so basically walked a bit over halfway now. It's good. We gotta cross this bridge ahead, and then this is gonna take us is it east? This is gonna take us over across the river. I don't know what it's called, the Belfast River. But I'm not gonna lie, Belfast at first, when I was walking through just the area I was in, I'm like, yo, this place is depressing. This isn't very aesthetically pleasing, but walking through sort of where we have gone, it's nice. It's a nice part of town, and I think the architecture is actually very pretty. And I don't know, there's something about the place. The people, it's like, okay, this is what the kids are all like. A lot of the kids, so it's like they'll be like strutting along, like, you know what I'm saying? It's got that working class feel to it. But it's not just that. It's the history. The people have been through a lot, and so there's like a certain mentality in the way it shapes you. You know, your environment shapes you, and you can tell here it's different to back home in New Zealand. Like it's just different. It's just a different way of life, a different mentality that the people have, and so it's really interesting for me to experience this. Like I haven't experienced this before, so for me it's very cool. I really like the people. Like Protestant, Catholic, I don't care, but I like the people here. It's sometimes a little uncomfortable, but not in a real bad way. But there's like a cheekiness and like a jokester sort of archetype that the people have, and they've been through so much that I don't know. It's like they don't take life too seriously, and yeah, I don't know. I just think there's a lot of core values and things that I think are really special to this place. Look at all the Union Jack flags, the British flags, like on every pole along the street. Welcome to East Belfast. We'll go over there. We've officially made it to East Belfast. Welcome to East Belfast. Welcome to East Belfast, brother. We're here. So this happened in the east side. It was interesting. I was talking to some of the Protestant lads yesterday. The Titanic. Oh man. Yeah, I guess history of Belfast, right? If you don't know, the Titanic, you know, the Titanic, right? The, you know, Leonardo DiCaprio and shit. And Belfast is where it left from. The Titanic disaster, great loss of life, evening of 15th of April 1912. 1912, which is insane. That's only 2 years before World War I. Coincidence? I don't know. But if you want to, hey, you can go down rabbit holes with the Titanic. there were some very important people and powerful men that died on that ship. It begs the question, is that just coincidence? I don't know. But yeah, there are some theories that it was an explosion, not an iceberg, and that's why the Titanic sunk. I don't know. I'm just trolling, bro. YouTube, I'm just trolling, bro. I'm just trolling. That's all. I'm a comedian. I'm a professional comedian. The 4 countries that make up the UK, the United Kingdom, Britain. We have Northern Ireland, we have Scotland, and down there we have Wales. And then, even further down, we have the English flag. I don't know if you guys can see that. Well, those are the countries that make up the United Kingdom. To very, very simplify the divide, we have Northern Ireland, which is within the island of Ireland, but yet it is part of the UK, Britain, not the Republic of Ireland. And you have some people here, they want Northern Ireland to become part of Ireland, the Republic to become one united Ireland. Those would be the separatists. And then you have the loyalists. People here in Northern Ireland who want Northern Ireland to remain Northern Ireland and part of the UK, Britain. And I just realized I'm wearing a big green jacket walking through this part of town. And we even have an Israeli flag. We have... Hello? Chris, come over. Come say hi, come say hi. Come say hi. I don't know what you're saying. I can't hear you. Come over.
No paparazzi.
Paparazzi? No paparazzi? Oh, you guys famous?
Yeah.
Yeah, very famous. Yeah? I'm just a tourist. I'm just checking out Belfast.
Where are you from?
I'm from New Zealand.
We're very famous in Belfast.
Yeah? Oh yeah, the 3 of you?
Yeah.
Very famous? Yeah.
We were doing an interview on German TV.
Yeah.
Oh, were you? Yeah, there's a lot of news out here, right? I was talking to a guy from the Czech Republic who works for some news.
Why are you here?
Well, I guess I'm just documenting Belfast, but I've been traveling Europe for like over 6
You're about
weeks.
8, you miss all the troubles.
You missed all the trouble.
Yeah.
You would have got. Do you post these?
Yeah, I'm posting this. But I'm gonna go check out. Is there still evidence of like burnt
Can we
cars
can
and
we
stuff?
do can we do a
I
news
think there
report?
is, but
It's not like the same.
Can we do a
map.
report?
Yeah, I want to ask you guys first of all, like, what do you think of Belfast and what do you think of like, the riding?
It's really
Yeah.
shit.
No, because
Okay.
I'm from England, right? So I'm from England, obviously.
I can hear the
Yeah, I'm
English,
from England, and when I moved over here, because my dad's from here, and when I first moved over, it's when all the troubles were going on in 2024.
Do you think anything will happen tonight?
Probably. There's a protest on again tonight.
Yeah. 7.
Yeah, okay. Whereabouts is it?
Down here.
Yeah, because I want to document this shit.
Yeah.
But if you go up them 2 streets, McMaster Street and Lendrick Street,
That's where I'm going.
yeah, it shows all like the cars and everything, and like the windows that have been done.
That's
and
what I
all.
want to document for everyone, and then I want to be here later when, you know.
Yeah.
But I want to get the opinions of the locals, like what's going on, what do you think? What do you actually think of the riots though? Like,
I think they're actually like, well, like there's people from here actually born here getting killed, like and getting like like
Right,
stabbed
it's
and
not
all.
fair.
And there's been like 2 occasions in like the past 2 weeks of like immigrants coming and like killing people, and, like stabbing them.
it's
and all.
disgusting. I saw the video. I was so shocked because I've been walking through the streets, and it's nice streets, like just families, kids.
When police are putting on like it was like a stabbing. I do not believe it was a stabbing. I believe it was a potential beheading.
No, it's exactly what it was.
Uh-huh.
They're trying to downplay it by saying it's knife crime and
Uh-huh.
it's stabbing.
And-
Like that's not no regular knife in there.
Exactly,
That's-
like he was like soaring back and
Yeah,
forth.
yeah, yeah.
You missed it, like if you came down yesterday, wasn't the glider was here?
2 days ago.
2 days ago,
there was
yeah.
a glider that got
Yeah,
burnt
that's
out.
on
And if
fire.
you go
I
up there
came
to
here
them big
yesterday.
blocks of flats, you can see all like the smoke damage of the glider, and there's
Okay.
holes in the ground and everything,
Yeah, I'll
and
do
where
that.
the glider blew up and all.
Okay. I'll do that. I'll go check it out.
It's quiet now and then as soon as it hits
It's-
5, 7.
It's
It's mad.
Like with all the adults, it's madness, but you will not see a child out. Like you'll see like people
Teenagers
themselves.
Yeah, no, rightfully so. Like,
Uh-huh.
you need to be careful. Yeah, no, this is insane. We'll stay safe and thank you for the information. Yeah. Okay, take care, guys. Yeah, that was good. That was exactly what I needed. We're going to the streets to see what evidence is left of the riots. They said that there was more last night too. This is where it's happening, so I don't know. I might hang around. I'm not too sure what I'm gonna do. But this is exactly why I wanted to come to Europe. I knew that there was Europe is a ticking time bomb. There's only a matter of time before people have just had enough. And I feel like we're very much entering that time. And it's funny because the FIFA World Cup is on. The opening game was yesterday, but I couldn't give a shit about that. I couldn't care less about that. And more and more to me, sport is just like such a distraction. It's like, what a coincidence that Europe is starting to escalate into riots as you have the biggest global tournament in the world on, sporting event on. It's like, I don't know. It's just interesting, the timing. I found it. That's mental, bro. Bro, look at this. 2 cars just melted, just burnt right in this residential street here with UK flags, police. I think they're about to move the cars soon. Bro. This is mental. What? Look at this. Water bottles. There's just houses right there. Literally someone's home right here. That's mental, dude. Bro, I can't believe that, man. Windows all smashed, glass all over the floor, boarded up. You can even see the destruction has caused the smoke all the way up to the top. See, it's all black. All these windows all boarded up. This is no joke. This was no messing around, playing around.
Dig down there and then just cut it off.
You just finished.
Oh, that's finished now, yeah.
Jesus, but like it could have been gone so wrong.
Oh yeah.
Shut.
If they hadn't turned the gas off, the whole street would have been gone, like, and maybe the next one, and the one over there. Yeah. Shit. That's what would happen. Yeah.
Bro, so they had to dig up a gas pipe and cut off the gas because it was so close to blow, like literally igniting. That would have blown up, it would have destroyed this whole street and potentially the next one too. That's insane. I don't know if the street up ahead also was affected. Was it literally just this street? Not really. Doesn't look like it. Maybe it's the other next street this way. I think there's like one more street, but I don't know. Oh, here we go. Yeah, here too. McMaster Street. Yeah. Wow. And there's a little war memorial here. McMaster Street, rememberers, lest we forget. And then just to your right we have a fully burnt out vehicle. Flags too, British, Northern Irish, Scottish, not too sure what these two are. Northern Ireland Football Association, Rangers. What a time to be in Belfast, that's insane. Again, so these are the two streets. We are united by the act of union. We won't be divided by an act of betrayal. No Irish sea border. Mental. Glad we were able to see that. That's, yeah, I've never seen anything like that. So yeah, they don't play around here in Belfast. And then here we just look like a mad gym. A mad gym, get a work, go right, then get a mad workout in, get a workout in, and then go right, burn down a car. Let's go check this out. There's so much history within the street. Again, we have another war memorial. 1969 to 2019, Ulster Volunteer Forces, East Belfast. The Great War of 1914 to 1918. Wow. Some gave all gave some. Ulster's Victoria Cross heroes. The Victoria Cross is like the highest Medal of Honor that you can receive. It's the 36th Ulster Division Victoria Cross Memorial Garden. I think I'm going to end the video here, at least for now. We'll see what happens tonight. I may make my way down here, but yeah, this has been a walk through Belfast. Talked to a few locals, probably not as many as I wanted to, but we talked to a few. We've walked through Belfast's rich and complicated history, the Peace War. We've walked through some of the communities. I guess that's the video for now. Maybe I'll see you later tonight, maybe not. Either way, this has been very interesting. And yeah, what a time to be in Belfast. Anyway, I'll see you guys.